Well, Nia Long has officially broken up with her ex NBA coach, boyfriend / baby father. And she actually criticized the Celtics, saying that no one ever reached out to her to make sure that she was okay. This is not an organization that's supposed to be protecting women, and so forth. And obviously, her being caught in the middle of this thing, she didn't do anything wrong. And suddenly she's getting thrown in the middle of this thing. I can understand how traumatic it was for her. As well as she talked about how the worst part was her son, that she was taking her son to school and suddenly this became public and he had to deal with it and so forth. When you were going, through your whole breakup, with your girl and your kids are having to see all this stuff. How old were your kids when all this stuff was happening?
What was it? 7, 9.
Okay, pretty
10,
young.
yeah,
They're not watching the news. They're not on social media. So they were kind of shielded from it.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I
think Nia Long's son was like 12. He's more of an age of.
Man, whose last name do they have?
I'm assuming his.
See, I didn't really know much about, because this is his first year, so I didn't know that they were married. You got to remember, she's the bigger name.
Well, they're not married.
But I mean,
yeah.
What?
They weren't married.
For 15 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she was the bigger name.
Definitely.
Although,
give it a couple years, he would have been,
maybe.
I mean,
even though he was an NBA player, she was the bigger name.
Yes.
So it makes sense that it's the Nia Long's husband or boy so they're going to run with that news versus just like, I haven't even heard anything about it since.
I mean, do you think that the Udoka is going to be able to actually coach again in the NBA? Or do you think that just as messy as this is, the teams just don't want to fuck with him?
I don't think no one's going to fuck with him anymore because of what is possibly still out there. What do we know?
That he slept with 2 married women in the organization?
Yeah.
All the story I heard.
But who were those married women's husbands?
Yeah, see, from what I heard, the big one really hasn't been revealed yet.
Yeah.
And probably will never be revealed. That's what I heard.
Now Nia Long's, her comment makes sense. How are you protecting this one? And she's a cheater. She's cheating on her husband too.
Yeah.
Why am I being blasted? And you're talking about protecting women. Why are you not protecting me and my family, which is me and my son? But she is, the adulterer is protected. You're not saying or revealing her name. So instead of this being squished and says, him and this name and this person, it becomes this Nia Long thing, and I have nothing to do with this. Like, I understand that.
Yeah. I remember there was the rumor that Udoka is going to be going to New Jersey. But that didn't.
That was probably just for the test the water to see what the public says.
Yeah.
Let's just see. Let's just see what the name, and what's so funny is I'm pretty sure it had been accepted.